dancing on the street. Hi, I'm your favorite streetwalker dancer. Well, I'm hip hop extraordinaire. Welcome to Just Gaymin Pod, and with me are my co-hosts. Introduce yourself, baby.
And I'm the native savior to tell all the white people you need to stop it. It's protest art.
Oh, God. Damn, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's so good. I hate you. You're so good.
Oh.
And you, who are you? What do you do? She's getting there, baby. She's getting there. She'll be there soon.
I'm the Nepo baby dancer who has plenty of fallbacks but chooses to piggyback and dance off of the careers of a flourishing POC dance group. Honey.
Known as Dreams of a Golden Child.
Yeah, it's me, B.
Oh my God. So we got B, we got Trigger, and we got me. Well, and welcome to season 5.
Yeah.
The second episode, but theoretically the first official episode that is recorded in 2025.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So with season 5, we're going to be doing things a little bit different.
Like what?
Oh my God. You know, normally if you are a regular listener of the show, you're going to notice that Cinema Poo is not going to be at the beginning of the pod.
What the fuck did you do?
But at the end, baby.
Best for last.
Oh.
Huh?
And so this is gonna be a season where I feel like it would be good if we just got to chat about our weeks and just chit chat. You know, this is a time for us to center you, to get to know us better on a deeper level, because y'all have literally left us hanging after Cinema Poo. The download queue. And after that, nobody be listening. So
I was trying to sell you what I wanted, but you didn't want it.
you didn't want it, so we're changing it. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Store policy has changed, honey.
Yes, it has changed. It really has. So let's start with, how was your guys' week?
This is going to be an easy one. It sucked. We can jump right in. I hate it this week.
Okay, well, what happened? Explain to the girlies.
Okay, so I'm manifesting sort of positive change in energy for myself, but I'm over my fucking job. And not the job that I do. I love the work I do.
Did they call you hostile?
You're talking about
Not
the people
again,
you work
no.
with?
Okay.
It's just shenanigans with money. Infrastructurally, right? My biggest problem is, and we can talk about this maybe as a larger thing if you guys want. I hate the bullshit of people in management, people in ownership, people who run businesses, all these things. And I understand the business aspect, right? You're an owner, you got to run a business. Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
You can still be a good person.
Yeah, you can.
And instead, people choose to play with people's money and not pay them and do all these things and make up things on the last minute because it benefits you and not everybody else. So I'm just over it. I cannot wait to be by myself.
Girl.
If I could somehow wave a wand and be in that, I would do it immediately. I'm recognizing that I still obviously clearly have some final lessons to learn, which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's just write it out. I'm going to write it out. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. But it's just fucking annoying.
So already this is your first week of the year sucks.
And I wouldn't even say sucks. It was just really stressful. I'm in this space where if everybody listened to the fucking New Year's pod, I'm in this space where I don't want people to hurt me anymore. And all the stuff I said then, it's still true. It all still holds. But I need to be meaner about it, I guess.
Yes.
So I just need to start being meaner about it, is how I feel.
No, you don't need to be meaner about it. You just gotta put your foot down.
Yeah, put your
Same
foot
thing,
down.
whatever.
I mean, you don't have to necessarily be mean. You can make your point.
I think
without
some
being
people
mean.
are only going to understand if I be mean, though.
Well,
That's my
then
point.
do it if you want to.
But yeah, so I mean, it wasn't bad. Like I said, the stream on Friday actually lifted my mood because playing Stardew lately has been such a
therapeutic.
It's so comforting. It's just
Yeah.
so easy. We wake up, we pick fruit, we water gardens, I fish, I basically let her do all the work.
Period.
And because our money is separate, she does all the work because it's for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like passively buying animals and like maybe upgrading once in a while or like whatever, throwing my hat in the ring when I want.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's just about wearing pretty clothes and like romancing Elliot. Ooh.
Elliot! Oh
Which,
my
by
God.
the way, I'm romancing my first character in Stardew, and I'm so excited about it.
Oh my God. Is Elliot a new character?
No.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry, that was my week in a nutshell. I'm sure I'll talk more. But
Oh my God. So what's your week like? How was yours?
Oh god damn, I'm having to think about it. It's been kind of everywhere and nowhere. It seems like a lot just have happened in like one fucking week.
yeah.
Like looking back at it, I'm like, wow, it feels like a good blackout date just happened where I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like
Where am I?
very much. It went by really quick. I forgot New Year's happened.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's, bitches.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's.
Season 5, feel alive.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be saying that all year.
Probably, I don't know. So far this year has already like started off in a weird position. I'm gonna talk about it here. Got in an argument with my brother.
Really?
Oh,
Did I tell you about it?
okay.
No, you didn't.
I
tell
feel
me.
like I got like snippets of it
Okay,
over the like. I didn't get like the full story. I feel like I got little like, here's this piece, like put them together.
I spent like 2 trips with my brother.
Yeah.
Annoyed with him at this
Okay.
point. I'm annoyed. The biggest thing is he talks about his girlfriend negative
Mhm.
severely. And it's at this point where I almost snapped at him where I'm like, the more you keep calling her a stupid bitch, you're like completely glazing and forgetting the fact that you're calling this person a stupid bitch when literally about a month ago you were having a meltdown, crying and having a panic attack that this person was leaving you. Now they choose to take your ass back and they're a stupid bitch.
Mhm.
I agree with them for being a stupid bitch for taking you back, but like respect who has your back, bitch. And second, he asked me for a ride. He's like, can you take me to the bank? Okay, sure. It was Saturday. I had pup events going on. I had to go grab some shit. I promised some people I can pick them up during specific times. What really annoyed me was, hey, can you take me to the bank? Sure, I'm getting let out an hour early. Yeah, I can do that. When I'm like 4 minutes away from your house and then you start throwing extra shit from, hey, can you take me to the bank? But also, can you take me to Walmart? Also, can you take me to the gas station? And can you swing by like McDonald's so I can pick up some food too? And it's like, you fucking bitch. Oh yeah, and my kids want to come, so they're coming too. And it's like,
what?
Yeah.
and it's like, bitch, I'm having my smoke break in my car. You know how much I like to smoke weed. It's right in front of me. So it's like, oh my God, now I gotta fucking get all this shit organized in my car. Also the bullshit. And I started getting annoyed and I'm just like, dude, I gotta pick somebody up at 2. It's 1:30 and you're wanting all these places. The best I could do, bank, store, pick which one, gas station or Walmart. Like, which one do you want?
Right.
He got upset. And then this is the part I don't understand. They're like, well, I really need to go to the bank. I need money in my account. And da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, cool. How about you just give me the money? I'll put it in my account and I'll just sell it to you. No, his idea is so much better because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the cash and my card and you can just go ahead and go put it in my account and just bring my card back.
No.
Thank you. It was,
No. What
It was
the fuck
annoying.
is that?
and then I was making a face like, okay. And then he was just like, what the fuck ever? You're just making everything so fucking complicated. And they're just like, okay, guys, like, come on, your uncle's being cheap. And
What?
I'm like, yeah, I'm the one that's cheap when I agree to fucking haul your ass places.
Where's your car? Hello?
Right.
Where's your car?
Right.
Fucking
And I saw it and
ass.
he called me a faggot on my way out.
He called you a faggot?
Yeah.
But like derogatory?
Yeah, she meant it. She said it with her chest.
Oh.
Wow.
So I'm like,
Never
might be a
talk to
faggot, but
him
I'm a
again.
faggot with a car.
I know.
That's what
Did
I
you tell him that?
and-
Please tell me
and
you
again,
said that.
That's what I don't
Thank
get,
God.
right? Like, it's again this like whole thing like where people just like people walk around with their heads up their selfish asses.
That's fucking
No, and
stupid,
the worst thing
man.
about it is I can 100% guarantee you no one else is calling him out on this bullshit.
Of
and I'm
course
the-
not.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the bulkhead of it because I'm the first one that's doing a severe like
No.
reality check with his ass.
I
Well, you're
would
breaking
never
the
speak
you're
to
breaking
him
the
again.
cycles of like your family system, right? Because
As you
everybody just kind of
should.
like takes it on the chin and like that's what we do. It's,
Yeah, they're just babying him way too much, and I don't know why
mhm.
everybody's so scared of him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he doesn't really. I don't know.
I think it's because he keeps bringing up a lot of like,
and
and it's just like at this point, do it.
oh God. 2025.
I just people are like it's this context of like, and again, I'm not a perfect person, right? I recognize, so I say this in saying like I recognize that I am also probably very guilty of these things, but like I like to think that I have enough awareness of it's just like, damn, like think about how you treat people who are doing things for you. Hello? Like,
well, you're not in a relationship with somebody out of the fact that they make you look better to your friends.
Yeah.
And also cheating on that said person.
yeah.
But then when they feel like they find better because you're a piece of shit, they're the bitch in the relationship.
Yeah.
You're not that terrible.
Some people are committed to being miserable. Like, again, like I get it. We all have our moments, whatever, but some people are just committed to being miserable.
No, people are just, well, the way I can call it out, my brother just wants it the way he wants it. And if it's not the way he wants it, he's going to throw a fit about it.
Yeah, but if your like fit is a pity party of just like, man, like the world isn't what I want, like that's not okay. That's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
If your bubble doesn't look the way you want it, you bitch clean your bubble.
Oh yeah, and they got so hurt but started laughing when they made the joke about like, do you know Roblox? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not 12, so I don't play it.
Oh God.
Because he did this like, oh, have you played Roblox? It's really fun. I'm like, I know of it, but I'm not 12. And then he just like got quiet, and I was just like, don't tell me you're just playing kid games with your kids to keep them around because you're losing connection with them already.
Yeah.
They're at that age.
Yeah.
Now I feel like they're just gonna be petty with each other. That's just what it is.
I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm seeing the different aspects of different family going on.
Yeah.
I got to spend more time with my dad and my niece this week. I don't know how on the outside it's so dysfunctional, but it's so functional for me. Where it's just like all of us are just going through shit, and it's like this weird, like we're just treating each other like people.
Yeah.
My mom's side of the family, it's a hierarchy. It's one of those things where it's like I'm the youngest sibling, so I have to listen and do what they say, and it's annoying as fuck.
No.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I wouldn't do it. Not anymore. You are a grown person. You're done. Nope.
I've been done. The aspects of like last year moving on to this year, it was so weird because seeing like how my nieces and nephews act here, all of them live here in Albuquerque, just going to different schools and just have different parental backgrounds. I don't know how both of them almost have not the exact upbringing, but style of upbringing, but yet somehow some of them just operate differently. So it's really fun to see how they're operating, because I was just like, damn, thinking about it this way, I could have turned out a lot different with just like the right amount of tweaking. Like if I just grew up in Theroux instead of
Girl,
the amount of how weird that would be, because we probably would have met sooner. Maybe
way sooner, definitely. Well, because you would have gone to school there, so we would have. I mean, it would have been a guarantee.
But I was like in the closet with my dad, and I was so scared of him for some reason.
But everybody knew who we were.
Yeah, but everybody's scared of the dad.
I don't want to be that person, but like everybody knew who me and Nate were. We were friends with everybody. Like even if you hated us, you knew us. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, my dad was. I mean,
it was a small town.
My dad was my dad. Like everybody
Yeah.
loved my dad. Like it just is what it is.
It is. Was it his vibes?
We definitely would have. And the thing is, it's funny, if you were on the DL, we would have just snuck you away, and then you still would have been like, hey, I'm gonna go hang with my friends, and then we would have just walked around through.
Yeah,
smoking cigarettes and drinking probably.
The cigarette part for me, maybe, I don't know.
I probably would have.
I don't know. I don't.
You're not a fan of cigarettes at all?
And we love cigarettes.
I loved it back then. It was easier to do that because my mom gave little shits. It was one of those things where it's like, I don't give a fuck, just don't get caught, don't bring me up into it, and don't smoke my shit.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. But like, I don't know, with my dad, there was a different upbringing.
Stricter.
I got my ass beat when I stole. When I stole with my mom, it was just don't fucking do it again. He used to, my dad.
Your dad actually cared and raised you.
But
so that makes sense.
Spending time with him, it was really weird. It was just like talking with him, and then I got to have one-on-one with my niece. She's watching Dun Dun Dun.
Oh, okay. So she's watching on too.
We have that connection now. She mentioned she liked some of my music selection and choices because we were driving around in my car because my dad's like truck was getting fixed. So it was fun. Ate at Basil Leaf.
Not you being the same person with
that
your
pad
niece.
thai. I need to ask for extra peanuts for some reason. It wasn't.
I
wanted it nutty.
Oh, she wanted nutty.
Nutty.
Yeah, it was so good. Other than that, just realizations. New Year's came by. I sent you those footage from Final Fantasy 14.
So cute.
Those, bitch, the time and effort to try to coordinate everybody to learn those sections.
Yeah. It was so
crazy.
cute.
I know.
I've never seen
And
it.
the fact that it wasn't just like I pulled up an option and like played it. It was like they actually were playing it. That's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nice and cool outside.
Oh, it's very cool. We love
Girl,
the
are you
chill.
heating up already?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's over here having fever dreams on my couch.
I'll show you a fever dream, bitch. Okay, well,
Oh my
before we get
God.
too far away from it, how was your week?
My week was okay. I mean, basically, it was just packing, moving, somehow trying to stream in between all that. But other than that, it hasn't been nothing crazy.
Was the move as bad as you envisioned?
No, actually, surprisingly, it wasn't.
That's good.
I always dread a move because we don't do the mover things.
2 15-minute mark. I'm just gonna send this to you in the future.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, look, okay, I'm not a fan of moving.
Yeah, nobody is.
I
Moving
moved
fucking
like a
sucks.
gazillion times in my fucking
It
life.
depends on the move and the situation.
Hate it
There's
all.
when I was back home, when I got to move to my sister's, so excited.
Mm.
When I got to move out of my hometown, so excited. Move around Albuquerque, semi-excited.
No, doing some shit like what he just did?
Mhm.
No.
Walking
No.
down the street.
5 minutes?
Not down the
Not
street,
even 5
baby.
minutes. 2 minutes. No movers. No. I'm
Well,
too
no,
old.
it's the constant back and forth, and now it's starting to get to me, like my age, and just the lack of me not working out and stuff. So like my back starts to hurt,
Yeah.
like relatively quickly when I carry anything that's remotely, something that would have never been a problem. Like, yeah, it was heavy, but it would never, be that effective on me. Now, bitch,
Let's all become muscle mommies this year.
girl, I'm done now. I'm just like, huh. But my mom wasn't doing anything. I mean, I have to give a huge like congratulations to my brother-in-law, my niece's boyfriend, my nephew said, like, they literally were the MVPs. I did a majority of stuff. My sister helped. And you know, it was good. And my mom wasn't as chaotic as she normally is on a move, because she needs things to be a certain way and a certain thing. She wasn't like that this time, which I'm like, thank God.
Next
So,
time, and I just say this, we can mark this one too. When I make enough money to do it, I'm just gonna buy your mom movers, hot ones.
do it, girl, do it.
And I'll say,
please.
nobody in your family is allowed to move anything. These hot men are here to move it all.
We're gonna
And I'm
be-
here to
You
watch them do
you
it.
just point and tell them where it goes.
Yeah.
And I just want you there while 3 of them are carrying you.
Yeah, extra
And you're
staff.
just like,
I'll try to lose some weight by then, so it's not as heavy. But
Oh my
try.
God.
Put on more so you can get a 4th guy to carry you.
we're up in the BBL.
The BBL.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Okay.
BBL, honey.
Did you find out any news about your job? Is that something you want to talk about on here?
Well, I can talk about it, I guess. I mean, for those of you who've been watching the streams, for those who haven't, basically I was applying for a TSA job, and so at this point we have no idea. I still have to do the training, but I have a absolute 100% feeling that they're gonna shut it down.
They're still making you do the training even though it may not be there?
Well, the thing is that I'm not supposed to know this information. So realistically, I'm still supposed to be doing.
So you're
the
supposed to be
training.
delusionally like, ha ha ha.
Ha, 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 ha. I mean, like, I'm
Fucking
not
assholes.
like at the end of the day, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to be
really
that
don't.
person, but I have to say that that's just to keep you around because you're being complicit.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I mean, because he doesn't give a shit.
I see it happen many times in the kitchen. It's like if you have the free labor, use it.
Yeah, it's
No,
good
that's
he
what
doesn't
I'm
give a
doing.
shit.
I'm gonna do the free labor. I'm
Yeah.
having issues with it because they never sent me the first email where I'm
Yeah.
supposed to create another email so that way that I can actually go and do the training, but I can't do it because the thing that sucks about the job is that I have to go through my manager. My manager has no
Yeah.
idea how the job works, so she has to go through this guy. I can't call this guy for some reason.
Mhm.
I can't talk to him. I can't email him. Nothing. So I have to go through a person, and then she has to rebuttal that information to me. Meanwhile, I'm just like at this point, I'm over it. I really don't give a shit about this job anymore. And if they were to take me out, I'm like, okay, take me out and I'll get another job or something like that. But just like at the end of the day, it's just like right now, my focus is the streams. My focus is this. My focus is
just the stuff you want to do.
This is what I want to do. I'm choosing me. And it's not a 2025 thing. I've been doing this for 2024. I've been choosing me, and I'm just going to continue to do that and just be like, you know what, like I don't give a shit anymore. I'm in a situation where I'm in a good position right now where that's not a worry right now. And if it does become a worry, then I will make that when that comes, but that's about it. But other than that, that's pretty much my life right now.
Love it. I love that you're shaking those chickens.
It's one of those things where, wait, you understand this. When you work out and you're just sore, but rubbing it hurts but feels good at the same time. But I think that's just...
I can't wait to feel that this year. We're stepping it up. I'm going to try. I'm really going to try.
Oh, I realized I tried to wear t-shirts 2 days in a row. It didn't work.
Oh. To the gym?
Just in general. This area, too tight now. So now I'm slowly going to have to be that person that's switching to tank tops now.
You can do that at the kitchen?
I have to wear a chef coat. I have to move up a size in the chef coat.
Oh. Okay, just so you can
no, your arms have been feeling real juicy at the movies. I love getting a little squeeze. It's very... I'm like, oh, if you weren't my sister, like...
If you weren't my sister, you'd be my mister.
But I feel really good. I had a really weird experience today. Like before we streamed, I talked about... I hooked up with...
Oh, yeah, talk about it. This was a fun story.
I don't know if I should say the occupation.
No, don't.
I'll gesture it out, but I hooked up with it.
Oh. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm showing the hickeys that are on me right now.
It's getting severe
my God.
Met my first bossy bottom. I'm completely about it.
Oh, you like it?
He's shorter than me, and I think I'm just into like size.
I love shorter people.
Because I'm like, I want a dom top that's taller than me, but then I want a bossy bottom that's like shorter than me.
Period.
For some reason, oh my God,
I love that.
Yeah. That was a little bit of a thing. He sent me a long paragraph that apparently I need to read through because he's like serious about wanting a structural.
A structural?
Yeah.
Structural?
Yeah, he's a bottom, so yeah.
I love it.
He's just... How would I put it? I guess they have a... And it's turning into one of those things where they're like, I'm interested in playing with you and continue to play with you, but we're going to have a bit of a boundary and rules set up. And basically, it's one of those things where I'm like...
Girls giving NDA.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. I feel like it might go there, but I'm kind of down if it does because then I'm like... Ooh.
So is he hot,
so salacious.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Your life is literally a show. Like, I bet you.
It's so fun.
I just can't wait to read the 10 or the 20 books series that
Girl,
she
I've
writes
been watching the show for 15 years. It's great.
Girl, it's crazy.
I've got a subscription.
Oh no. And it was funny. Oh God, I can't tell their story. Never mind.
Damn.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'm taking that one back. Other than that, oh my God. I'm finding out I'm not the only like girl that's like me. A pup of there's another person. I hung out with them a couple of times. They're like me, and apparently it's just one of those things where it's like it just happens, and it feels good to have someone else that's just like, do you ever search for the stuff that happens to you? And I'm like, no, it just does. And he goes, okay, good. He's like, well, some of my friends don't believe me sometimes. And I was like, bitch, me too. Some people think I'm lying.
Lying.
Yep.
He goes, it's just you exist. And I was like, and then people just show up in your life and they're just kind of offering it to you. He goes, yeah. I was like, same. There's these moments where I'm just like, drugs would be so nice. And then 20 minutes later, there's someone that's like, drugs. You want drugs? It's
so funny. And again, I won't say much like this person. I almost just revealed what they were.
Oh.
We did it once on the pod, and I think moving forward, especially as I like moving into my own thing, I want to like not talk about my job so explicitly that everybody will know what I do. But like, I mean, again, you put 1 and 2 together, you probably figure it out. But
probably,
like,
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm working with somebody who very much like operates in the same way, and it it cracks me up because he was just talking the other day about about like mushrooms or something like that, and it makes me think of you. It's just funny because like you were like you talked about it, and it was just like haha. And this person very much has the same kind of energy. It's very funny. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very much in my exploratory phase this year. I'm
Dora the Explorer.
Oh, drugs.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, just myself and drugs. Yeah. Drugs.
Drugs.
It's drugs, Tracy.
Drugs, Tracy.
But it's just been really crazy ride so far this year, and it's only been like this 5th day, 4th day, 6th day. It's the 5th day.
Mm-hmm.
The 5th day.
That's the 5th day, and it's just. I can't wait to see what the rest of the year has to hold for me. Like, oh my god, I'm just wow. I'm very much into my wow phase. I'm like, I didn't think I could be shocked anymore, but universe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Crazy girl.
Yeah,
Girl, she crazy.
I actually am also kind of excited for this year. I don't know what it is. There's this like underlying feel. Anytime I feel like I could go into this like negative lens, I kind of hear the like, no, like don't do that. And then I'm like, oh yeah, like okay. So there's comfort in that, I guess.
I wish I could say the same for myself. I can't. I try.
For what? I mean, okay, so to be totally fair, like what do you have that's going so wrong in your life right
now?
No.
Nothing is going wrong in my life. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I'm at a level where I just don't feel like anything is going to get better than this. Like, I don't know.
But why does it have to get better? Are you not good where you are?
No, I'm good where I am. It's just the thing is that I just want to, I don't know. Maybe I'm not comfortable with just sitting in a still place.
Valid.
It's like I want
I'm leaving
to.
it too. This is what happens when you don't grow up as a thief. You learn from a very young age that getting greedy is your downfall. Just be happy with what you have in front of you.
No, I'm happy with what I have, but it's just like, just moving and all that stuff. It's just like, okay,
more stuff.
all right.
Yeah.
It's just more stuff. It's just all this stuff. Like, okay, I could look at the move as a positive thing. I mean, like, yeah, we downsized. Yes, the space is smaller, but at the end of the day, it's, I have what I have. Everything is good. Honestly, I don't know. It's just the thing is that I want to be happier. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like my brain. Okay. Somewhere in, I want to say last year, like in May, I had like this really interesting mindset. And then once like August or September hit, that mindset was just in a, like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing it this way. There's all this, there's a structure. This is what's happening. And so like, but the thing is like, okay, I'm trying to be structured now and I want to be structured, but all this stuff got in the way.
Yeah.
Like the thing is like, because I'm one of those people that I'm like, okay, I need to start on this day, June 1st or January 1st. I need to start right there. And that's the start of it. If anything interrupts it or ruins it, I get scared that I fall off the road that I was never really technically on, and then it doesn't be consistent anymore. And that's where I start to freak out and lose where I'm supposed to be at. So it's just like, I just need like a clear, I don't know. But yeah.
You just remind me of the ant from Bug's Life when the leaf comes over. Where's the road?
Oh.
Baby, you just gotta walk around it. If the law can lead you to it, he can lead you through it.
Yes. But you know what? That's very that. It's just, obviously I'm just making a big old thing out of nothing. Like,
not necessarily.
literally.
I mean, it's valid. Obviously, it's because I could say the same thing for me, right? If I sat and I was like, well, all of these things haven't changed that I wanted to change last year or whatever. Okay, well, what am I doing or not doing to like make those changes happen? If they're not happening, then they're just not happening. Like there's just some shit that like just doesn't go the way we want. That's just what it is. I think that's a lesson in life. But like,
yeah,
it's like me. I can say like I had a promotion that was offered to me back in October. I just had to do my side of the my side of the bargaining. I've been putting it off. It was just because I am going through a burnout phase where I'm just like, I am losing stability and I'm going to have to sacrifice some certain things in my life to keep that stability around me.
yeah.
So what I'm going to need to do is not do that. We're going to put a pin on that until I feel like when I feel the motivation or like the mental
when you're in a
peakness,
space for it. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm ready to take that load down. But right now I'm with my first client. And it's just one of those. It's like I at least keep like the drive to what it's at least gonna keep me more happy now, because it's one of those things where it's fucked up, but one of the old ladies in where I work at says it all the time, where somebody was complaining that they're like, I want more, I want to do more, but it's just and she's like, well, what are you doing to get it though?
Yeah.
And then like that said person got quiet, and then she was just like, you know what, something that my grandma said that I stuck with me. And then they're like, what? And they're all like, you never see a sober crackhead, don't you?
Huh.
And then it's like, because they want it, they go out of their way to go get it. If they can do it.
Well, yeah, when people have things they want change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
So you just have to have a big enough drive for it. And she's like, if you feel like you don't have the drive for it, I guess it's just not for you.
There's maybe better ways to
probably.
say that, but yeah.
No, but
I get the
honestly, that's a
message.
good example, you know. But then again, I guess that's a sickness. I don't know.
Well, but like everybody's combating things, right? We all
Yeah.
we all struggle with our anxieties. We all struggle with our things. Like it just is what it is.
Penises in the vagina.
Yeah, that too. If that's the thing that
baby.
floats your boat. No, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. What to see? Like today, I was supposed to go to the gym and I didn't go, and I was so disappointed. And I was like, "What's the point in being disappointed? I have to go when I feel ready." And I wasn't ready today.
If you weren't ready, you weren't ready.
I wasn't, but it was one of those things where I'm like, I'm really happy with my
Progress.
progress. That was the P word.
See, and I'm not there. Like I'm not there. Like this is me starting over again. So I'm just like, I really.
No,
need...
I went on a 2-week bender. Like 2 weeks, like left, like 2 weeks of without the gym, and it was during that time where I was just like, I feel fat. I feel gross. I want to change that. I should start going to the gym again. Yeah.
No, see, and I've been doing it for
But
3 months.
it just makes it easier having someone that's just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. Nate is saying that she maybe wants to start going, and I'm like, okay, let's get into that.
I feel like that's what I need, though. Specifically, I need like somebody who's like
Who's just gonna go to?
who holds
Yeah.
me accountable to go. Because if the thing is that no, I need to be literally. But the thing is that I need somebody who's like, okay, you and Kido are like very close. You guys are like kindred spirits when it comes to that. And so the thing is that you hold him accountable when he doesn't feel like it, and he holds you accountable when you don't feel like it. So the thing is that you have that connection, and you guys built that.
well, for me, it feels more competitive because it's like I have someone there that kind of sets a standard that I can try to keep up with.
Yeah.
And it just feels good that there's someone that's more athletic than me doing stuff, and I'm gauging where I fit at in that thing. And it feels good to at least break my own expectations of that.
A little
Yeah,
healthy
yeah,
competition is good.
And that's good. Yeah.
And
I
it
think
just feels
that's good.
It's like one of those things where it's like I want to be a better runner, and what better way to like measure your progress with like running with people that do it
consecutively.
consecutively,
Yeah.
and then seeing how further along you can keep up with those said people. So that's
Yeah,
where
but
I'm at with it.
But I feel like you're a competitive spirit just in general. So I feel like, you know, since you are a competitive person, that you found your drive where, you know, like
Always gonna find it somewhere. There's certain days where I can't do certain workouts because I channel a lot of rage in that shit. The reason why I'm such a happy person, it's not because of the weed, honey. It's just because I know when to just like, in an unhealthy way, compartmentalize my feelings and put it somewhere where I can put it in a bonfire and set it on fire.
That's trauma.
But then it's like what Tracy Mattel said: if I'm gonna run from my issues, do it on a treadmill.
That's
Hey,
true. I love
cock the
that.
tea.
Period. That's great
It's just
great
about
advice.
productive ways to use the energy. Like that's the thing
Yeah.
too. Is I'm recognizing like the sort of complacency I've had in not taking care of myself has done nothing but like make me unhealthier,
Yeah.
or like it's just done nothing but make me less healthy. So like really, I need to just get back on it. We're gonna get back on it. It's fine. I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's also the point of consistency. This is the last thing I would just want to say, and then we can move on to the cinema poop. But basically what I just want to say is that, okay, so like consistency is key. And the thing is that I thrive on consistency.
Yeah.
I have to know that everything I'm going to do is going to happen as it is. So if I mentally prepare myself, like, okay, I know that I stream at this time every day on that time period, that time slot. And this is what I'm going to do. It is clear what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then the thing is that I need it to be that clear. And I realized that that's where success lies. You have to be consistent. You have to be like constant and have a goal. And the thing is that if you do not have that and everything is kind of wishy-washy, you're going to be so lost that you're just like, what? And then you burn yourself out. And then I just feel, and then you just kind of give up, and then you're just like, okay, I don't have the motivation to do this. Let me just kind of, and then I'll start when the mentalness comes in, or when the motivation kicks in, and girl. But
no, I feel you.
Yeah,
we'll see how the year goes. I guess
we'll see how the year goes. I just hope. Right now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm being very cautious. I don't want to get too over. Like, oh, I'm so over positive. This is going to be so great. This year's going to be the best year of my life.
Well, and you know what I think we did last year that I do acknowledge feels different is there was a lot of bullshit of like, yes, everything's going to be good, right? Like there was all this stuff at the beginning of last year, if you remember, like you and I think especially because we were sharing all of this stuff about astrology and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think it wasn't even necessarily that
I was the one that was kind of real.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily that I think that those things like couldn't and maybe weren't even true necessarily, like because it's not that 2024 was like inherently bad for either of us.
No,
but there was a ton of learning in 24.
Oh, absolutely.
Like 24 was a huge growing year.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, so maybe how I interpreted what was being offered to me at the time, this time last year, was in a completely different way than really what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it was wrong. It doesn't mean it was bad. It just means it wasn't what it was supposed to be. There's something in the air right now that I do genuinely, like my intuitive self feels so different about some of the things happening. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of fierce. Like our last like 2 streams when we've done this since we started doing it, the Stardew stuff.
Yeah.
Very minimal, like statistically. The last 2 have been really strong.
Yeah,
and
they
like
have been
gotten like more views than we average ever
Absolutely.
like together. So for me, I'm just like, okay, so there's just like a shift to something.
Definitely.
Something.
I see.
So I'm just gonna write it. We're just gonna write it out, and it's just gonna be what it is. Clap my ass, sound like it's choir. It's gonna be great. So speaking of great, I think we should roll into
let's get into the cinema poo, baby.
Oh my god. Well, I gather myself and try to bring me back from dissociating. Girl, where can they find us?
Yeah, you can find us, everyone, in the new year at Just Gaymin Pod. That's JustGayminPod. Add the one if you're looking for us on Twitch. Be sure to keep an eye out on the Discord, 18 plus only, of course, for all news and info on us and what we're doing and where we are. Yeah. You feeling found now?
I feel seen.
I'm holding space for that.
I was lost. I got lost.
Let me hold your finger.
Oh my god. Welcome to Cinema Poo, where we sit and we watch movies so you don't have to. Or we review.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Welcome to Cinema Poo. So, we did another throwback this week.
We're starting the year with a throwback.
We're starting with a throwback, and I'm kind of about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't that. We'll talk about that. But first things first.
I'm the realist.
This is going to be your one and only warning. As you've been keeping up with traditions, if you're keeping up with the said past episodes that we're doing this with, our throwback episodes that we watched, Step Up. Wow.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Is it just Step Up Revolution or
Step Up
4?
Revolution.
Step Up
Step
4.
Up Revolution.
Yeah. But just to give you guys a heads up, if you guys want to watch the movie before you listen to this podcast, it is on Paramount Plus if you have it. So you can watch it so that way you can listen to the pod and hear our thoughts.
On Paramount.
For free.
You can also
You can argue.
You can one piece it.
If you know, you know.
Right. So for context, we decided when we started doing these throwback movies outside of the ones in the theater that we've seen, that we were going to make this like a personal project to show Will some of our favorite movies. I don't know why we thought about this, but we thought, hey, he's never seen any of the Step-Ups besides the first one. We might as well make him watch all of them.
Yeah.
So this is the 4th part in a 5-part series. Please go listen to the other episodes so that you can hear Will's interpretation of the Step-Up movies as we're moving forward, because that's a part of the fun.
The streets are calling.
And I'm just going to throw this out there. We should just watch other
Yeah.
family movies that Will hasn't seen. There's one in mind that I want to go through with him.
What is it?
Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Oh,
would be fun.
that would be. I
Yeah, I've
agree.
never seen
We
Resident
should
Evil
do
movies.
that.
Wait, any of them?
No.
I have all.
Not even the first one?
I only seen bits of parts.
We'd have to watch.
I
it
remember
anyway.
that she kicks a dog in the face, and that's the only thing I remember.
Okay. Biased opinion. The first one was my favorite.
I have I have five of the 6. I just don't have the last
You
one.
have
Oh, there's
5?
6 of the movies. I thought there were 7.
No, well, maybe there's 6. Then I only have 5.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So
know.
you have 5 in the middle of a bitch.
Yeah, I love her.
I love her too.
God, we're just us talking about it.
I just want her back.
We showed him
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet. He came in
Yeah,
while
for
we
the
were
first
watching
time.
it. So he
Yeah.
didn't see the first like 10 minutes. He missed the good part where she steals the suitcase.
Ooh.
No, but I saw everything
But
else.
he saw everything else and I think he lived.
6.
Which one was it with the bitch from Van Helsing, the main girl?
Kate Beckinsale.
Which one was it that she played in? What was a futuristic movie? One of them was like the grass needles.
That wasn't her. That was Charlize Theron and that's Aeon Flux.
Aeon Flux.
Yeah, which is also a good movie.
God
I
damn.
had an itch to watch that or Electra.
Oh, Nate's gonna love hearing
Never
that.
seen Electra either.
We'll have to show you that one.
Oh,
Yeah, there's so many.
All of
things.
these movies, Catwoman.
Oh,
they're-
Catwoman was great. I
They're
love Catwoman.
They're, you know what's funny about these movies? He's not watching them intentionally. He's coming in when one of us, whether it be you, me, whether it be Nate, somebody, has made the decision to put it on the television. And then we're like, hey, this is really fucking fabulous. You should watch it. And then he watches it
Yeah.
and loves it.
Oh, I just have to, before we officially start, that movie Subservient.
Oh,
Girl.
that shit was crazy. Yeah, so we watched
So good.
Subservient. It features Megan Fox as the robot Megan. She is playing robot house servant to the hot guy from 365,
Oh, he's so
which is
hot.
basically the Polish version of what's the sex movie? 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my God.
He's hot. He's hot. Got a fat
Wait,
ass.
is he the one that he
tattoos.
grabs the girl by the neck
Yeah.
and he kisses her?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You see his
okay.
butt so many times in those movies.
I never seen the
And
movies.
it's fat. It's great. We should watch
Oh,
them. They're horrible.
Girl, no, I'm telling you, you will literally fall in love
Actually,
with this man. He's so
that would
hot.
be so funny because neither
Yes.
of you has seen 365. I would love to watch those
We
because
could
they're
totally.
oh,
horrible.
365?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I seen that one.
Oh,
I never
okay.
seen
Him,
it.
I kept up with them.
the lead, him. He's the
Oh,
one,
he's
and
so
it's
hot.
the movie was actually really good.
Yeah,
It
oh,
was
he was
really
really
good.
good. And
It
he
was
was
really
good
good.
in it. He was really good in
Megan
it.
Fox, it was good.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh my God.
All right, let's
I'm
get
so
into
excited.
it. Let's get into the
Oh
step
my
up.
God.
Yeah.
Let's step it up revolutionary style.
Oh. Where's the white wigs?
Hold on, I gotta get my white face on for this movie.
No, honey, a powder
Let me
for
pop
my
your
nose.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's jump into this.
Uh-huh.
What did you watch?
Oh God, what did I watch? Traditional dance saves POC community in a vibrant tropical land from the ulterior anarchical motives of money, power, and bad suits and wigs. Go ahead, Will. What did you watch?
I watched white people impersonating Latino people.
Okay.
Basically, we're dancing against the white man for internet views.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that's pretty much it.
What did you watch, girl?
I watched a YouTube Red exclusive of their version of Step Up. But
Uh-huh.
they didn't die.
Uh-huh.
They harmonized.
Uh-huh. And?
And all they did
Uh-huh. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
and all I got was
Uh-huh.
a montage of just dancing.
Yeah.
And not actual dancing, but some dancing, but not all dancing. But then it was just highlights of parts of a full dancing,
Mm-hmm.
but it was part dancing, but not full dancing.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Very that.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you girls ready for the synopsis?
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
ready for synopsis, baby.
Newly arrived in Miami. Young dancer Emily dreams of becoming a professional. Oh. Dreams of becoming a professional.
Dancer, I guess.
It just says professional.
Wow, that's weird.
Straight walker.
Woman other than that. She soon meets and falls in love with Sean, the lead of the dance crew called The Mub.
He wasn't the lead though.
He technically founded it.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Sorry that the movie didn't show that to you.
When a rich businessman's plan to develop the dance historic neighborhood theaters to displace thousands of people, Emily must join forces with Sean and the mob to turn their performances art into protest art.
Oh.
Even though doing so many places her dream in jeopardy. Oh, even though it might place her dream in jeopardy.
Yeah.
No.
No,
No.
not at all.
Who wrote this? Chat GBT, what are you doing?
Somebody was not paying attention to the movie.
No, that sounds like a good movie.
Yeah.
That's not what we watched.
No.
Wait, hold on. You and I can't open this. You have to open this because
Oh,
go ahead.
I know you guys got a lot to say.
What did you think, Will? So this was your fourth entry into the Step Up universe,
Oh my
the
God.
SCU, if you will. What would you say your opinion is?
It was cute.
Uh-huh.
I liked the lead. I thought he was a very good-looking guy.
Mr. Ryan Guzman.
Very, very good-looking.
Mhm.
Was trying to be too much like Channing Tatum, but just was giving more Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Channing Tatum.
sure. No. Well, he was
Yeah. What did you? Okay. So again?
overall
Evaluate it as you've
okay.
evaluated the other ones.
Okay,
Dance,
so
music, characters.
so the dancing,
all of it.
actually, I really liked the dancing in this a lot.
Okay.
They got right to the dancing, which I appreciate. That
Mm-hmm.
the dancing had like some sort of message. The story was simplistic enough to be like, okay, I can see that. 10 million is nothing nowadays, but it was great. It was great to see that. This movie was basically a thing of its time, so I could see that this was, cool for what it was. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Like music-wise, there was like maybe like a few songs I liked in this. I feel like this was probably the weakest soundtrack in my opinion. I didn't really like the soundtrack enough in this. I felt like the mixes were a little weird. But the dancing itself was really, really good. That green screen dance at the end was almost believable. But other than that, I think it was
What did you think of the characters?
the characters were vanilla. That's all they were. It's just that they just took the white people and the sea of POC people and made them the highlight, obviously.
As always, a step up. Yeah.
Because they need white people to see this movie. And then they pick like this hot guy or this hot girl to some people. And then and then you just kind of be like, okay, make them do Havana Nights and Dirty Dancing in the water, and next thing you know, you got yourself a movie.
Yeah.
And that's it.
The green screen at the end of the movie, I just realized this movie was also supposed to have a 3D feature.
That's right.
So certain features and stuff like that, if you felt like it kind of
sand.
The sand, the highlight of like being dragged away, even though she's doing the same ballerina moves over and over again,
and the art as well. I think the artwork at the end of every dance, was 3D.
I remember watching this. I don't know if I watched it in 3D.
I probably did. I remember this movie being so much better than it was.
Wow.
This is easily one of the hardest step up watches. I don't want to watch this ever again.
It went by quick for me.
It was hard, but also I don't know if I hated it more or less than 3D. They might both be sitting at like just the shit pile bottom of the list. Because 3D just like rough. 3D is a rough watch, but the soundtrack is so good.
Yeah, the soundtrack is really good.
But this one, it just feels like it's so dumb. It's so dumb, and I don't like that the female lead in this movie is being lifted in the synopsis as the main character when she couldn't even dance anything other than ballet.
And then that's all she kept doing, and it was annoying.
Oh my God, I hate her.
No wonder why the dance instructor didn't like her either, but kept her around.
Baby girl.
We know you got a rich
baby
daddy.
girl.
Hate it. Hate
You're
it.
missing some flavor.
Hate it.
Because
Because as if her rich daddy wouldn't pay for her to get into whatever dance company she wanted. Let's be so for real.
Yeah,
She could be the world's worst dancer and she would get in.
yeah,
Money talks.
but he wasn't wanting to pay for it though,
yeah.
so that's where they kind of. I appreciate how the dances are just a dance, not a back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because when they do that shit, the people who are always on the opposite side are so much better. So this one, they don't give me that option to be like, okay, who did it better?
It wasn't like a dance battle.
Yeah, it was a deliverance. But the other thing that really annoyed me about this movie, it was kind of like the Bratz movies of Step Up, where it was less about a story and there was just so many montages.
It was a lot of montage.
And it was like, we're going to highlight the same 6 people and they're going to be doing the same dance though.
That's
And it was
true,
like,
yeah.
at least with 3, it was like, hey, we're going to show you like a whole process and kind of highlight the people and what they can do.
Yeah.
This one was like, we're going to give you a quick rundown, and also like we have about like 20 different people, but they all bring their own flavor, but we're not going to talk
Think
about
of this as
Yeah.
Step Up Avengers Endgame Part 1.
Yeah,
Is very much what it was giving.
Yeah, that's what it was giving.
The dances are fun. Some of my favorite dances in the whole series. I do appreciate the dancing a ton. I just hate it. I just hate the story. The acting is hard in this one too, because all the characters who we have to watch, I'm like, oh, you all suck.
Yeah, but it's just like at the end of the day, it was just like they were just nice to look at. That's all it was.
And there's not a strong
Kinda.
actor in the bunch. Like for me, it'd be different if it was like, oh, there's at least 1-2 characters that I can kind of like, I like them.
The other guy that came
we
back
didn't have a
from
moose
3?
in this movie.
The guy who came back from 3 should have just made him the lead role again. I would have loved it.
What, Moose?
No.
Or no. Oh,
Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, we go,
Twitch,
yeah.
Twitch,
Yeah, I could've
Twitch.
seen
They
that.
gave me so much of him shirtless, and I
Yeah,
enjoyed it for
I
that.
could've
That
seen
was
that.
the
Oh
only reason
yeah,
why.
he was so hot.
Gorgeous,
yes.
love him.
Literally, you could literally dry clothes, churn butter on that damn thing. Oh my god, those
Yeah.
abs.
Yeah, this one's fine. I'm realizing this too. Maybe I like it a lot less because the soundtrack really is not that good.
No, it's not.
I told y'all this
Yeah.
was
It's
a shitty
terrible.
soundtrack to me.
Rough.
It felt like their budget
There was that girl
terrible.
that they were trying to highlight. That girl, she's the best DJ here, and it's like no one doesn't recognize her.
No,
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
are able to pull off all these like stunts, and no one doesn't recognize her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely have to detach yourself from a little bit of reality for this too, because they basically do like flash mob protests for each of the numbers, and it's like, okay, security and police would be all over this
Yes.
immediately.
And they would have been on if they were doing it as frequently as they were doing it. The police would have been like
they would have been on like
their
a watch list
fucking
or something.
on their scent. And the moment that they did it, they would have gotten to jail and not even finished a dance. This is why it's not real life, you know. Obviously.
This was kind of realistic. People did get arrested, but then got out so quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
The right people got blamed, and I appreciate that they didn't do this like half-ass, like you turn your back on us. You were over there. You chose her over us, and it was like, okay, everything's gonna get blamed on him. But it was like, yeah, we got disqualified because this fucker took over the reins, and he just. But also, what was he bringing to the table for everybody to wait for him to give the okay?
Useless.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the hacker, but it's like all he ever did was pull up the floor plans of buildings, which are like, you're not hacking, baby.
That's public record.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could Google it myself right
Yeah.
now.
Like,
Will's the hacker of JGP.
there was no like, oh, he's going to hack into the system and shut off the camera so we can get in and out. It was like, you were a glorified secretary, baby.
Yeah.
You just found floor plans.
You should
and,
push Control P on a screen.
Yeah.
Print.
It was like, and I would understand if it was like, hey, he's like in charge of the choreography or something like that. It was just like, he has the power of
that was my
Google.
problem with this movie is like none of it was fleshed out enough, and we had to focus on this relationship that wasn't believable at all.
Nope. And there was no
No
chemistry.
chemistry
at all.
Horrible.
Well, it
No
felt, I can
chemistry.
understand like him wanting her, but throughout this whole movie, it was like, I don't want you, but
It
I
just-
want your
I
dance
mean,
moves.
it just feels like this. The chemistry in these movies goes downhill from Step Up 1. Like you just, it's worse and worse and worse because in
Yes.
Step Up 1 you could feel it. They just
And Step Up 2,
radiates.
even worse. It felt like she was just straight up into girls and not even into him.
Yeah. And then 3, it was like
Which was
okay.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Three was.
I'm thinking about it. I apologize to Step Up Revolution. It was not it was not worse than 3.
Okay.
The soundtrack is worse. But
The soundtrack is pretty
everything
bad.
else is okay.
The soundtrack is worse. The dancing is okay. It's a lot more better. The one thing I never understood was the parkour part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The running on the trampoline thing.
Yeah.
It just was a lot. And then like everybody in the community is like, yeah. I'm like, why would we all just be like, yes, this is okay? That's always the thing with Step Up
Yeah.
movies that I don't get. I'm like, why is everybody just signing off on this? Like, I'd be freaking the fuck out. Like,
I mean, no, especially spoiler, at the end of the final dance where you literally see them like with the freaking weapons,
yeah.
and then sparking and shit like that. And I'm like, these people are like laughing and loving, and I'm like, girl, you are trapped.
Yeah.
You need to run.
Jump in the water.
You know, like these gangsters about to kill you. Like, get out.
Yeah, this one is like a funnier watch, I suppose. And Ryan Guzman is so hot.
He was very nice to look
gorge,
at.
yeah.
Very nice to look at. And he's not my type, which is so weird. I just think he has like that look.
He has a good
that
look.
look in the face.
He's sexy.
You know? And he just wears clothes very well. And I just think
And also doesn't wear clothes very well.
and he also doesn't wear clothes very well. But like he's too skinny for me. It's
Yeah.
weird. But it's like at the same time.
You would
I
still
don't know.
do it.
I would still do stuff to him, yes.
He's gorge.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Scores.
yeah, I'm curious to. Oh, should we go first?
Yeah.
And then we'll save you for last. I'll give it a 6.
I give it a 5.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, I got a double question for you.
What?
First things first. What's your score?
5.
Alrighty. Now that you watched Step Up Revolution, what is your current ranking of the Step Up movies?
Oh, in
what's
order?
the
last-
SCU?
What we last heard was 1 is number 1,
Uh-huh.
then it was 3,
Uh-huh.
and then it was 2. But then you felt
No,
really-
actually, I feel like it was 1,
1,
2,
2,
then
3.
3.
Mhm.
I think so. Okay, so here is the order. 1,
Of course.
2,
Mhm.
4, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll be ready for 11.
Yeah. So at the next opportunity that we have to continue this saga,
Mhm.
will be watching the final
final.
installment
Yes,
of the
the-
Step Up Cinematic Universe.
Step Up fun now.
And we finally got our first suggestions for the future
Yeah.
cinema review poo.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
throwback review poo.
Or throwback review poo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. But don't forget to just throw it to us
Yes.
so we can sit and review movies that you watched and see how we review.
Review.
Don't submit movies if you think that we are going to hate them, because we will say that we hate them.
And we will throw it in your face and literally
Don't
call
make
you
me
out.
watch something that I'm going to regret
Yes.
watching, unless it's
Okay.
worth it, if that makes
Actually,
sense.
give us more shitty movies.
High key. High key.
I feel like we enjoy those times. Even those days with Hulu when we watched that weird horror movie that made no fucking sense.
But
But all
it's
these
just we
kids were
talk
there.
shit about it.
I'm excited
love
to
it.
watch Wolfman for this exact reason.
Oh God.
Is it Wolfman or Scissorverse?
So we're watching SZA first.
Thank
Yeah.
God. Oh, finally.
They come
we
out.
start-
They come out on the same weekend,
Oh,
but
thank God. I'd rather see SZA. I'm so happy. I cannot wait for that movie. I'm so excited.
you know what
for
came
it.
out this weekend that I realized is why we
Kalani?
didn't have anything.
What?
Okay, Lonnie. No, it was that dumb movie where they're robbers. And he's like, I used to be a security guard for this.
Oh,
thing.
Ice Cube son.
Ice Cube son.
Oh,
I forget
thank
what it's called. Den
God.
of Thieves.
2.
Yeah, Den of Thieves 2. That was the one that came out this weekend.
I mean, it would be nice to see, Ice Cube's son because he's kind of
He's gorgeous.
He's gorgeous.
He's
very
gorgeous.
hot.
Yeah. But no, I'm good. I don't need to see
Yeah, I don't need to say that. That's too.
I
high
would have much rather done
That's
this.
too high in testosterone
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
much for me.
Very.
Not even that. I love testosterone. You know what? We need another one of Keanu Reeves. Do another John Wick.
I know. I would love
I
a John
need
Wick.
it.
Didn't
five.
they leave it in installment that they might be official?
Yeah, he's doing another one.
Okay, cool.
It's official.
I think so.
It better be.
I know they're supposedly doing a spin-off of the blind guy as well.
Okay, cool. I
Daredevil?
No.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Stop it.
Stop.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I want to see that.
When are we
But-
going to get part 2 of the Spider Multiverse?
Girl, well, that was delayed. That
number
was supposed
3.
to
I know.
come out. That was
Last
supposed to
year.
come out last year. Who knows?
Any news?
Well, he got delayed because he's a creepy ass motherfucker.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, the guy who does Miles Morales' voice. So every Spider-Man has a reputation of dating the co-stars that they do, except for him. So what happened is that he really liked this girl, and she ended up dating somebody else. And then when he saw the picture of her dating him and all that stuff like that, he literally posts up something on her Instagram photo or whatever that just came across as creepy. And then they just kept seeing this creepy behavior that he had. And then he ended up just they're going to like probably like cut his voice and completely use a different person. It's going to be delayed.
Gag.
For
Cancel
a
Men
while.
2025.
So, yeah.
Why do men keep ruining things that we love?
Why do men keep being men?
Girl,
I
stop
know.
it.
Like,
I'm over
stop. Disgusting. All of y'all are disgusting.
That's why I'm just a non-binary slut.
Okay.
I'm a two-spirit slut.
Two for the taken.
Too many
Spirit.
holes.
Yep.
I'm just a demi-gay. I think I'm just starting to think that's
That's a
the case.
vibe. It's a vibe.
It's very
And everybody
vibe.
kept saying with the new year, our body count resets too. So I'm a virgin.
Yep.
For about like 12
Actually, no, you're
hours
not.
after.
You
Like,
guys are saying you just confessed it.
Yeah. She lost her virginity.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. No, I didn't mean to scare you. No, but all right, to the audience
Yeah.
who listened to this, please let us know. Do you guys like this new format? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
I want to know if
Will wants to do some market research.
yes, I just want to just check to see if you guys prefer this or if you guys want more of a if you guys like the structure that we had, though the numbers said otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But this is change, and we will get used to the change. Okay, everybody. With that being said, bye.
Bye.